All right, yo. So it's been a while. I've actually been busy, busy a lot, and I forgot. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot to do these. I forgot Monday was hitting around. I was like, dang, went to sleep, went to work. There's always something. But anyway, in recent news, I felt that this topic was important, and I bounced these ideas off a few people, and it's pretty much just the state of it's a constant reminder for us black men. You have to be on alert for how you're perceived. You always got to fight a perception, how you looked at and whatnot. And this the recent story that made me think of this was the teacher that got reprimanded from he was having girls, his students, braid his hair in a classroom, and a lot of people kind of took that the wrong way. And we got to understand, like, we in our culture, everything is always so over sexualized, and our young black girls are always like the primary targets. Black girls are going missing for sex trafficking all the time. So we got all of that going on that we're trying to fix. But until we fix that, and I made a point to say, black men, until we change certain narratives, we can't enjoy certain privileges, or we can't get certain benefits of the doubt, because unfortunately there's a lot of trauma out there, and they're going to be more volatile, more outspoken to certain things, even if it's innocent. But there's nothing we could do about it. We just got to understand it and act accordingly. So for that teacher, that brother, I don't know him, but if you a solid brother, if you know you solid and ain't no weirdo stuff going on, you're just guilty of not knowing, not reading the room, and not the classroom, but reading the room of society. Because we just came off of, I mean, we still bumping the Kendrick versus Drake beef, and we Kendrick was calling Drake a pedophile. Then before that, we came off the situation where we had P Diddy grooming people in the mix. We had the Nickelodeon show, Quiet on the Set. So we're seeing grooming and weird behaviors between adults. And so everybody's on high alert now. So when you do something like this, it's going to be under the microscope. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You got to just kind of move accordingly to this. And as a black man, you should kind of, know you got to know this, because you can't afford not to. We can't afford to. A simple gesture. He might just been I could feel for him, because he probably just think nothing wrong. He probably got that nice strong bond with the students, but it just is what it is. You gotta have boundaries between kids and yourself, and this also goes off to like parents and their own children. You can't be these kids' friends. You gotta have certain boundaries: mother, father, teacher, student. You can't be friends and buddies with everybody. You have to keep the boundaries, and especially if you're a black man, you have to maybe walk that thin line of those boundaries. And it just is what it is. Now, a sidebar: they did do some digging and they did find some weird stuff, but some people debunked that, so I don't know. But we just gonna debunk that. We just going off we're gonna do the positives, and we're gonna hold this in a positive view. If some facts come out later and it is actually proven to be true, then we'll double back. We'll backtrack if need be, but for now we're gonna keep it. We're gonna want to keep hopeful of the situation, because looking at it myself, me personally, I wouldn't have no young girls braid or do my hair. But I also don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't think you should be fired for it. So that's kind of where I stand with it. And I don't do it because I can understand how it will look. His mistake was, and again, we gotta stop wanting to go with these viral moments, or stop with this social media, because he went live, and in his live he found negative comments, but then he still decided to post it again to get more. To I don't know. He actually asked the audience to judge it or whatever. So when you open yourself up for criticism, you're gonna get the public opinion, and Once you get that, it is what it is. So now, using myself as an example, this is something that I've done myself to kind of, and this just as a black man, you got to be kind of on point. So when I used to have dogs, I had, for those that know me, I had two small dogs, cute little Morkie and a cute little Maltese. I used to walk these dogs all the time, walk them to the park. There's been times where I try to walk these dogs to the park, and of course, kids are at the park. The kids see the dog. They want to come up and pet the dogs. My dogs are really cute, fluffy, friendly. We all got matching outfits and everything. We walking, we strutting, we doing our thing. Beautiful sun out, enjoying the day, peaceful. And sometimes I have some music playing. So everybody, it's good vibes all around. Kids see the dog, they want to come up and pet the dog. I let them pet the dog for a while. I let them pet the dog for a good 1 or 2 minutes or whatever. They ask the dogs names. The dogs do the jumping or whatever. If I have a treat in my bag, I'll let the kids give the dogs the treat. Good vibes all around. Now, at some point, I got to continue my walk. So I'll start walking. And there's been several times where a kid or two would just linger and follow me. And I would literally have to stop and tell that kid, hey, no, stop, go, go. I actually got to like put on the deep voice of like, hey, go, no, go back to the park, go. Leave me alone, we walking. We got to walk the dogs. Because we walking, and after a good 20, 30 feet, it'll look like, I'm single black man at a park with dogs. It's going to look like from afar, kids are just like I'm leading kids away with the dogs. Look, I know it'll look crazy because I can imagine a parent that's in their phone and they look up, oh, where's my kid at? And they look up and they see my kid with dog, or they see their kid with dogs with me off in the distance. They're gonna panic. Their heart's gonna race. So I know this how to look. So I just be like, no, you got to go back to the park, go find your parents. I don't know where your parents is at, but just go. And then sometimes parents have just been seeing me. They just give me the little wave or whatever. Like, oh, yeah, you good. And then, but it's like, no. So I don't let kids follow me all the way around the park. We ain't doing that one. We ain't doing that like I'm the goddamn Pied Piper or something, leading kids away out of town. Nah, that's gonna look crazy. So now, if I didn't have that awareness, I could just simply walk around the park. Kids would have been following me. And in a sense, I'm innocent because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just walking, and if the kids want to come pet the dog, that's fine. But I know that how it will look. I know how somebody else might perceive it, so I'm extra on defense against that. Now, does that make me paranoid? Maybe. But I'm not crazy. Or maybe I am, I don't know. But you got to know how stuff will look. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. I hope the brother gets reinstated. If he's solid, hopefully the kids can write letters and the parents of the kids can write their letters, and hopefully he can be reinstated. But and maybe this might be a learning lesson for him. Like, you have to keep the boundaries. You have to have boundaries, and you also have to know how it will look. You gotta know how stuff will look. For a while, for a while, hoodies and baggy jeans was comfortable for everybody. All those black men, we love us some hoodies and baggy jeans. But unfortunately, enough crimes have been committed by people wearing hoodies and baggy jeans. So now, if you don't want to look like that, you gotta look like something else, or you gotta portray a different image. And it's unfortunate, but and I think black men are doing it slowly. We're slowly reclaiming our image, showing more versatile archetypes outside of the thug or the hustler. We're doing more than that, so that when people look at us, they can see more than just the negative stereotypes. They can see a protector or a caring or a nurturing, strong masculine presence. And that's what I did see. A lot of the comments, people were saying there's nothing wrong with that. People were actually supporting it. So I like to get more on that and less on the negatives. But unfortunately, until we get there, at least most of the way, we have to act accordingly.